Well, after the mixed doubles, now women's singles, and Juan of Singapore up against the number 2 seed, Wang Yihan of China. Well, no doubt that the number 2 seeds in the mixed doubles are in startling form. Very, very impressive performance there from Tintori Ahmad and Liliana Natsir. Liliana Natsir trying to win her 3rd World Championship gold medal. Twice World Champion, of course, with Nova Widianto. Silver medal to go with that as well. Beaten in 2009. Lost out in the final to a couple of Danes. What a wonderful performance that was from Thomas Leybourne and Camilla R32. Beat the top Chinese pair in the quarterfinal, the Olympic champions from Korea in the semi-final, and then the reigning world champions in the final. That was terrific.
They had such a tournament.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, both Morten and I were singing the praises of Wang Yihan the other day and talking about her athletic ability, tall, strong athlete. There she is, the 23-year-old from Shanghai. World ranking of 2 at the moment, and just look at her win-loss record for this year, 24-3, and that translates into 4 finals, winning 3 of them. Korean Superseries, the Asian Badminton Championships, and the last tournament she played, the Indonesian Super Series as well. Twice All England champion. I do beg your pardon, once All England champion, twice a finalist. Won the All England title in 2009, unseeded. Beat the then defending champion Tina Baum in the final. So her opponent, J.Gu from Singapore. There she is. I should say now from Singapore because she was born in China, but with the talent identification scheme in place in Singapore, a number of their athletes. Do you remember the top men's singles, Ronald Susilo, who was born in Indonesia and moved to Singapore? And they don't just do it with badminton players. And it's understandable. It's a tiny country, isn't it, Singapore?
It is.
So
it's a city.
It is. 25-13, her win-loss record for this year, ranked 25 in the world. But I guess, Morten, the outstanding result to me this year of this lady from Singapore was the All England, where she had to qualify and reached the quarter-final stage. In the last 16, she disposed of the number 8 seed Bae Young-ju in 3 games. So she's had some very good results. I also watched her beat Ai Goto of Japan at the India Super Series event. But in India, caused a sensation the first round when she beat Saina Nehwal, who was the number 1 seed. So,
that's pretty good.
Absolutely.
That's good. But we also saw her playing in Qingdao in the Sudirman Cup in China, where I must say that I wasn't that overly impressed. But you know, you have your ups and downs, you have good days and bad days and all that. So you know, we know and we can see she's got really good results on occasions, but another, you know, it's more sort of a day-to-day routine, and I think that is actually what we see in her ranking. If she can play to that standard but still only be 25, she must have some fallouts as well.
Yeah. Well, quite a difference in the physique of these 2 athletes. Wang Yihan, as I say, tall, elegant, 178, that's 5'10". Do notice that she's got heavy strapping on that right knee.
Yep.
Now, I know in the China League she did injure that.
Yuan, Singapore. On my left, Wang Yihan, China.
So the former world number 1, Wang Yihan.
Low ball, play.
First became world number 1 on the 29th of October 2009. Held that world ranking for very nearly a full year. And in fact was the number 1 seed at the World Championships a year ago in Paris. lost in the round of last 16 to Riko Hiroshi of Japan. Should be highly seeded at the World Championships in 2009 as well. She was the number 4 seed and again lost for her early on in the competition. Last 16 there as well, lost to Juliana Schenk. But I know that this knee problem, as far as Wang Yihan is concerned, in the China League, she literally got carried off court and it meant that she missed the All England Championships earlier this year, as indeed did Tina Bound. So the two players who'd won the title for the past 3 years weren't, neither of them were there.
Yes.
How much of a problem do you think it is, or do you think that, you know, the fact that she's just won the Indonesian Super Series event, the last tournament she's played, is she back to full fitness?
Yes, I think so. I think it can work 2 ways. Again, you know, when you're injured, there's nothing more than what you want to play again. You know, you have this immense urge. You want to play because you cannot play. And when you have these injury periods, it's like, I think the mind goes on, do I really want badminton or do I not want badminton? And when they come back, they sometimes come back stronger. And I think that possibly that Wang Yihan is thinking, okay, I want to be back, I want to do well, I want to be the best. If my knee is really good, I can play some very good badminton. That happened to Tina Bound.
Yes, of course, Tina ruptured her Achilles at the Sudirman Cup finals in Beijing.
A lot stronger, mentally stronger, because she wanted it, she knew what she wanted.
And I believe physically stronger as well. I thought she was a leaner, meaner athlete.
Oh, so much more, yeah. Because she made a positive decision. And that's what I think injury time can do to players as well, that you know, you have these positive decisions. And you yourself, you tried it.
Yeah. So right, Morten. That's a lovely angle.
4-2.
This is the first meeting between these two players, which I'm quite surprised about. Of course, J.Gu already played 1 match, defeated Salika Ponsana of Thailand. 2 straight games, 21-19, 21-17. As far as number 2 seed is concerned, Wang Yihan had a bye in the first round, so this is her first match of the championships.
Yeah. So she's got to settle in as well. Yeah. We talked about it a few times before. It can be a great advantage for the players that's played a first round match, and you know, playing in the second round, having played the first, where the seeded players are coming into the second round and not having played the first. So obviously she's got to settle in, Wang Yihan.
That's delightful, isn't it? We talked when we were watching the number 1 seed, Morten Wang Shoshian, about the fact she doesn't really have a weapon. And we talked about Wang Yihan and saying she does, and that was a perfect example.
And she's got a very good smash here. She elects for something else, but the threat is there the whole time. I think the ladies singles is quite open. Lots of players can do well in the ladies singles, but amongst the Chinese players at the moment, I think her name is Wang Xing. Yeah. She's a little left-hander.
That's right.
I think she's in form. She's playing quite well of all of the Chinese players.
7-4.
Reached the final in New Zealand and the Singapore International earlier this year, did J.Gu.
There we can have a very fine example of good attacking skills.
Yeah, good deep clear first of all.
And she's well behind here. Look at how well behind it she is when she's hitting it.
Yeah.
A good play. Very nice. She's
4,
actually setting
8.
it up on the shot before with the sort of attacking lift from the backhand side, cross, and then the clear is coming, and then that one is coming. So nicely played. She was in doubt all the way. She left it and it was well in. That's good play from Gu. Really good play. Very nice touch at the net there.
8.
Yes, the shuttle.
That one there.
Upside down, spinning ferociously as well. And just explain, Morten, when we talk about a tight spinning net shot like that, if the shuttle does go upside down, it means that opponents can't hit it until it's come out of the
out of the spin, yeah. But you know, players tend more and more actually just to hit the shuttle, feathers and base and everything at once, and then still try to control it from there, because it never stops spinning. So you know, you got to take the chance to play it.
Looked to me as if she changed her mind. Pushed it wide, and a 4-point advantage at the mid-game interval for the number 2 seed Wang Yihan. Really, her breakthrough year was 2009. Just 7 minutes for first half of this opening game. 2009, 8 finals, won 7 titles.
Yeah, she was good.
Yeah,
she was really good. She was in the commanding role of that year. She really played well.
Yeah, when you consider that winning that All-England title that year, 2009, as an unseeded player, and a few months later was world number 1, just shows how rapid her progression was. But we were talking about it the other day. Wang Yihan dropped by the head coach, Lee Yongbo, prior to the Asian Games.
Yeah.
Part of that because she lost to Hiroshi in the World Championships, also lost to top Korean at the time in the Uber Cup final. And the head coach said, you've got to prove yourself again, despite being world number 1.
Yeah, but maybe she will do it this week.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, I have to say, since being dropped, she's played 9 tournaments, 6 finals, 5 titles.
So maybe it's working. So, but you know, I don't think it's a shame to lose to Hiroshi. I know she lost yesterday to this young Spanish girl, but Hiroshi on her good day, she can really run for a long time and keep it going. And for a natural attacking player as Wang Yihan, you know, you can sort of hit the wall.
Yeah.
And, you know, on a good day, Hiroshi can do it. And we've seen it so many times before. She can actually do it. So I don't think it's a bad result.
No.
And then the Uber Cup, you know, when you play for a team, it's completely different. You know, the tension.
Yeah.
The whole team is riding on you.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's bad that she lost those 2.
And Hiroshi did reach the final of the All England earlier this year.
This year as well, but that just made the Spanish girls'
Yeah.
results so fantastic.
Absolutely.
Service server, 13-9. Server, 10-13.
She's got a very nice net shot, hasn't she?
Yes. Good touch. Left.
Service server, 14-10.
I have to be very sure when you leave it on that side because the drift is having a tendency to keep it in. It's close, but it's called in.
15-10.
Oh, there it is again.
Yes.
This time on the backhand side.
It's nice.
11-15.
And coach is happy sitting behind the court of Gu, and that's Luan Jin from China, former All England champion from 1983.
Beat a certain Morton Frost in the final.
In the final, yes. That's why I remember so well.
And your two World Championships silver medals against Jihan and Yang.
Yes, 85 and 87.
Yeah. Just wide.
17-11.
Yeah, it's better judgment.
Yeah, I left.
18-11.
But no doubt that Wang Yihan's pace is higher. She's putting more pressure on all her shots. And even though Gu can retrieve them, she's slightly more under pressure the whole time. And that's, you know, making the difference at 18-11.
Oh, that's amazing.
Good shot.
19-11.
Look how she just wraps that racket head around the shuttle to bring it down across court. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Service server.
She's got good touch of the net.
Yep.
Missed it.
13-19. Server 20, game point 13.
Error on the defence, and it means that number 2 seed, Wang Yihan, has 7 game points. Only needed the one. 21-13.
Wang Yang, 21-13.
Nice workman-like performance in that opening game. 16 minutes of play. 21-13. Zhang Ning, current Olympic champion. First and only Olympic gold medalist to retain a title in singles.
Yeah, she did really well.
First players in doubles?
You know, I can see it on your face.
Juan and Gefei.
I could see it on your face. I knew you knew the answer. Yeah, they did well. That was a good combination.
Very good. Change women's doubles. Very aggressive in their style of play. Gefei absolutely wonderful at the net. Juan, really powerful player at the back. Well, they look fairly relaxed, don't they? Chinese coaches. In fact, they've got their eye on the adjoining court.
Yeah, well, Lindan is playing.
Lindan playing against Scott Evans of Ireland. So here we go, game 2. Wang Yihan, the number 2 seed, having taken the first 21-13.
Play. Server 1 love.
Oh, brilliant. Great retrieving from Jihan.
2 love.
Full stretch.
Yeah. That's what she's good at.
Yeah, it was in.
3 love.
I know we've never talked about it in this tournament, but I actually think there's a small drift lengthwise of the court as well. And Wang Yihan is standing on the fast side and Gu on the slow side. It's very, very little, but I've noticed a lot of players tempted to leave it on the baseline where Wang Yihan is standing now, and they, on occasions, misjudge it.
Server 1-3.
No, she certainly hasn't worked out altogether the sideways drift, has she?
4-1.
Yeah.
5-1.
That's a bad miss.
And she knew it.
2-5.
Not happy with that.
Service 6-2.
Certainly had the better of the net cords, hasn't she?
Yes.
Juan.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Good disguise.
3-6.
But also meeting the shuttle very early and opening up for opportunities.
Oh, that was a nice angle, wasn't it?
4-6.
Yeah, it's definitely one of her favorite shots.
Something I found very interesting about Wang Yihan in Singapore. Both you and I were in Singapore just a couple of months ago, Morten, and after Wang Yihan had lost, she had got her own video camera set up behind the court. She was sitting behind the court taking her own notes about opponents, and I really did think, you know, I know you and I have talked about it before, taking personal responsibility for her own future, and I thought that now I'm impressed with this. It was good. She wasn't relying on coaches in the future telling her. She had got her own video camera, own notes, and was working things out for herself.
That's really nice to hear. I didn't see it, but you noticed it.
She was sitting directly behind me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I was more on the court there.
Yeah, you were a bit busy with Tina and Peter and
all the Danish team. Yes.
Yeah.
We had a wonderful trip. Actually, we had a very good tournament.
Yeah, you certainly did. So back level, 6-all. Oh, that's wild. It's way long.
Yeah.
I don't think she was expecting the first attacking shot back.
No.
And then just seemed to flap at that final one. That was the good smash. She wasn't expecting, I don't think.
Play again. That's a good lift. Very good rally.
Yeah, every inch of the court explored.
8-6.
Great defense.
Surely that sapped some energy, that rally. As I said, every inch of the court was used. They really had to run.
Oh, superb.
Service 7-8.
You know, the first time I ever saw Wang Yihan, she was just 17 years of age, and in 2 weeks at the China Open and then the World Cup competition in China as well, in 2 consecutive weeks she beat Zhang, the Olympic champion, and then the following week beat the then world #1 and world champion Xingfang. And she was a junior.
Yeah, first time I saw her was in Denmark Open when she came. I actually think she came in and she won it as well.
Three straight points from Wang Yihan to get herself back in the lead. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? She looks for angles, looks to move her opponent.
And she's been scoring quite well on that one.
Yeah. Four straight points. Five straight points. Zhang, what year did she win the world title? Was it 2003?
Can't remember.
Only title she didn't win, I think, was the All England. 3 times in the final, but never won it. Remarkable athlete. Nobody gave her a chance before Beijing, did they, of retaining her gold?
No, that's true.
Passing on all her experience now.
Wasn't it against Xingfang?
The Olympics, yeah.
In the final,
yeah.
Yeah.
3 games. She knew it was her last ever match, and she pushed and pushed and pushed herself. Such mental determination. Oh, this is incredible. 6 straight points now from 6-12 down, 6-8 down.
13-8.
Well, the run keeps on going.
Server 9-13.
Well, she may have made the error, but I thought tactically how she was using every court, every corner of the court and making her opponent move. I was very impressed with that.
I agree. I'm watching and you're so right. There it comes again.
Yeah.
Oof. Just out.
Yeah, but she kept making her move the full diagonal, the furthest distance to move on the court.
Who was really in control in that rally. and missed the net shot, but really well played, I think.
Server 11-14.
That's pressure.
Yeah.
Service server 15-11.
No, it's good judgment.
Service server 12-15.
No, it's wide.
Yeah.
She's overplayed that.
A few times now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having had that 5-point advantage, all of a sudden it is down to just 2.
Service server 16-13. Service server 14-16.
Yeah. It can still go either way, I think. It's not a foregone conclusion here. 14-16, a few easy points, and then she's there. Anything can happen. I think she's working really well, Gu. Somehow I sense that Wang Yihan is feeling the same.
Yeah.
17-14.
I have to say, I mean, for a number 2 seed, this is a tough opening match, isn't it? I know it's the second round,
Yeah.
but it's her first match.
Especially when you've seen what we've seen during the last few days. This is a really tough first, second round.
Yeah.
Late.
Three points away from a place in the third round. Oh.
That's out. Another test.
Yeah, look at the amount she's moving. Gu. Wang Yihan dictating the pace. She thoroughly deserved that rally, didn't she?
She played really, really well.
19-14.
And the way she got up to the net on the crucial net shot is really good. That one there, setting it all up. She got it so high. Oh, that's nice. Nice deception. Getting in early, cross court of the net.
Oh, it is wonderful touch.
Yeah. I think that's something we did not see in Qingdao.
No.
Because I would have remembered.
$16-19.
Error on the cross court there
20.
from
Match
Juan.
point 16.
And it means that the #2 seed now has 4 match points. She does like that one, doesn't she? Number of times where she's pushed very flat down her backhand side, Wang Yihan, and she never likes to play the backhand. She always tries to play that round the head shot.
Yeah. She's really practicing what I say, that backhand is purely a defense shot. Only emergency. That's nice.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a good touch.
18-20.
Oh, indecision.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it cost her dear. 21-18. And Wang Yihan, the #2 seed, safely through to the 3rd round. And always nice for a player to get their first match out of the way, which it was indeed for Wang Yihan.
21-18.
So 38 minutes of play, 21-13, 21-18. Bottom quarter of the draw, of course. So Wang Yihan safely through to the 3rd round, and she'll play the winner of either the #11 seed Intanon Ratchanok of Thailand or Judith Melendijks from the Netherlands. That match later on this evening on one of the adjoining courts.